What you have just seen are a few of the dear little faces that are hurting, are forgotten, are lonely, and feel hopeless.
So we just got back to our hotel. We had a great day. We've been through a lot with the people who have been running this orphanage and also the children and everyone else involved. So I have a lot of stories I'd like to share and a lot of updates, which are super awesome. And so I hope you can just sit back and enjoy the video.
This is what you do in China when you don't have swings for the kids.
So the progress of this orphanage has been truly amazing. It started about 19 years ago when the director found his first baby in a basket, and his heart was moved so greatly that he couldn't leave it. Many people would bring children to him because he had a temple, and they felt like the gods would bless their children and help them. So it started in mountains, and then it went to a building, and then a larger building, and now this building here. These are pictures from the grand opening that we had the privilege of being a part of, and this place has been so amazing for the children, and this director, he has poured his heart into them and his family, and they have poured so much love into these little ones. It's so amazing to see where they have ended up from where they started. So I hope you're also really blessed by the pictures I have to share. I'm not going to be doing too much talking. Basically, I'm just putting a lot of pictures, but a picture says 1,000 words. So just put your hearts out there.
So I'd like to share a little bit about our story with Hannah. She was a really, really sweet little girl, and the story is a little hard for us to tell usually, so I'll try to do it without breaking out in tears. But we came here to the orphanage about, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was a while back, and we would use a stethoscope and a lot of things to check the children for heart issues or breathing issues, pneumonia, all those kind of things. We found a few children that had walking pneumonia and some that had heart problems, and Hannah was one of those. So we started to look into getting her to a hospital to get her checked up. So we found a place that was willing to look at her without without charging anything, and without any documentation. So it was actually really awesome in Beijing. So we convinced the director here at the orphanage to allow us with him. They came with us to take her to the hospital to get checked. Afterwards, we found out she had a very serious heart issue that would need many surgeries in order to fix. So that was a problem because, number one, the money and the time and the effort. But anyway, we started looking into it. So the next day, we spent almost the entire morning on the phone, me and my mom. And we were calling many foundations, many places, many hospitals, and in the end, we found a hospital in Shanghai, which would, for free, do the procedure because of a foundation there, and everything would all be covered, and it was amazing. So we told the director, and he agreed to it. He said, yes, totally, that would be a great idea. And so we were really, really excited. It was an amazing moment for us. But then she came to our house. We actually had her at our house for a few days, and then they wanted her back here, so we decided, okay, well, when it's time for the surgery, we'll come and get her. And so she came back. She had walking pneumonia, and because of that, they couldn't do the procedure right away. So she had to get treatment for it first before they could do surgery. So she came back here to get IV and everything to treat the pneumonia. And the director said he would tell me when she was done. Well, when she was getting close to the end of her treatment, I contacted the director, and I said, okay, so she almost done? And he's like, yes. And I said, okay, well, when can we come and get her? We'll take her to do the procedure. And at that time, his son was going to get married, and so he said it wasn't a very good time. We said we would take care of everything. We'd come and get her, but he wasn't too thrilled about the idea, and he said, well, he'll contact me in 2 weeks, and then we can deal with it then. Well, we contacted him in 2 weeks, and I said, well, how's she doing? How's everything? They would send us pictures of her and updates about how she was doing. And, well, one morning, I woke up and I looked at my phone, and I saw a message. It was really hard to see. The director's wife wrote me and basically just said that this morning at 7:30 she was failed to resuscitate. It was failed and she passed away. That was hard for all of us because we had grown really close to her, and especially me and Jennifer. Jennifer would do a lot of her medical needs, and I was doing a lot of the working on booking everything, and it was hard on us. Yeah, and I remember that morning as soon as I saw the message, I couldn't even tell the family yet. I just went and started to cry in a pillow because she died. She didn't need to. She could have lived. She was so cute and beautiful. She could have had a beautiful life. So that was hard. But the good news is she's in a better place now. But one thing I know is that if I had never met her, and if I had never helped her, I would never have known what true love is. Where you love even though you know you might not always have. Where you love even though you might not get anything in return. And the greatest reward is that I know that we gave her love. So she's now in a better place, and she's so sweet. But we are very happy for her, and we think of her. I gave her the name Hannah, and we hope one day that we'll be able to see her too.
Can you hear the prayer of the children on bended knee in the shadow of an unknown room? Empty eyes with no more tears to cry, turning heavenward toward the light, crying, Jesus, help me to see the morning light of one more day. But if I should die before I wake, I pray my soul to take. Can you feel the hearts of the children aching for home, for something of their very own, reaching hands with nothing to hold on to, but hope for a better day, a better day, crying, Jesus, help me to feel the love again in my own land. But if unknown roads lead away from home, give me loving arms away from home. hear the voice of the children softly pleading for silence in their shattered world. Angry guns preach a gospel full of hate, blood of the innocent on their hands, crying, Jesus, help.